Episode 3: Preparing the Messenger, Living a Life that Reflects Jesus. Before we ever speak about Jesus, people are already reading our lives. They notice how we treat others, how we handle pressure, how we respond when life doesn't go our way. And in those quiet, everyday moments, our actions often speak louder than our words. Evangelism doesn't begin on a stage or in a crowd. It begins in the secret place, in the heart of a person who walks with God. Because before God sends a message, He prepares the messenger. Think about Moses. Before he ever faced Pharaoh, he spent years alone in the desert, learning to listen. Or Jesus. Before he started his public ministry, he spent 40 days in prayer, alone with the Father. They didn't rush the process, because the message has to flow from a heart that's aligned with God's. When you spend time with Jesus, in prayer, in His Word, in quiet reflection, you start to change. Not instantly, but gradually, like dawn breaking. Your thoughts become gentler, your reactions softer, your love more sincere. That's what prepares you for evangelism. Not more techniques, but a transformed heart. People can sense authenticity. They can tell when your faith is real. It's not about being perfect, it's about being honest. When we admit our struggles, our doubts, our need for grace, we stop pretending and start connecting. You see, the world doesn't need polished Christians. It needs authentic ones. People who live what they believe, and even when no one's watching. Jesus said in Matthew 5:14, "You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden." Light doesn't have to shout, it just shines. And when you shine, through kindness, humility, peace, people begin to wonder where that light comes from. That's evangelism in its simplest form, a life that makes people curious about Jesus. So how do we prepare our hearts? Start small. Spend quiet time with God daily, even 5 minutes. Ask Him, "Lord, make my heart like yours." Let His words shape your thoughts, His Spirit guide your choices. Then live it out, at work, at home, in conversations. Let love lead your tone, patience lead your steps, and gratitude fill your day. Because when Jesus is alive in you, He'll speak through you, even without you trying. In this series, we're talking about evangelism and discipleship. But before we ever speak, we learn to be. To walk closely with the one we represent. To live in such a way that when people meet us, they catch a glimpse of Him. So today, don't worry about having all the right words. Just stay close to Jesus. Let Him shape your heart. Because when your life reflects His light, you've already begun sharing the gospel.